My name is Dr. Francis Muromo. I'm a research fellow with the Tugwi Mukosi Multidisciplinary Research Institute, abbreviated to TIMRI, of the Midland City University Shabani campus.
May you give us a brief summary of the paper that you wrote or the chapter that you wrote in the book that we are going to be launching today?
Yeah, my chapter precisely looks at some experiences of two headmen in Zaka district who were displaced during the colonial period. The displacement was due to the construction of the Bangala Dam along the Mtirikwi River, and one of the families that is in the chapter moved to a place called Romwe in Chirezi, where it was later displaced to Zaka native lands, and it was later displaced from that original place into the current place where it had conflicts with the host headmen.
Probably you could also share if communities are displaced and relocated from one area to another, what are the potential challenges and conflicts between the incoming community and the host community?
Yeah, relocation is, in most cases, it is a very traumatic experience. The greatest challenge that the displaced or relocated community faces is, first of all, to acclimatize in the new environment. So, and when they get into that new environment, it becomes very difficult for them to integrate with the host communities. There might be problems of language, there might be problems of social amenities like water, like education, like health. They also need grazing land, they also need farming land. So these are some of the challenges that these relocated communities come across when they get into the host community.
What can be done to support this kind of integration, especially between the receiving community and the incoming community?
Thank you very much for that question. For the integration process to take place, I feel that both communities, the host community and the relocated community, must be involved from the onset in the process. There is need for dialoguing with these communities, find out what is good for them, tell them why they are being relocated, also teach the host community why they are receiving this relocated community, and the whole reason why such a move why such a move took place. What are going to be the benefits of that relocation move? How best can the two communities benefit from the new situation? I think if we involve our communities, if they are involved in the planning process, in the relocation process, then the integration process would be very easy.
What are the other issues that can arise in terms of overlapping traditional leadership? Because the incoming community do have its own leadership. Then the receiving community also do have its own traditional leadership. So what are the issues that are likely to arise as a result of that?
No, there is likely to be conflict over influence over the subjects. But like I said before, there is a need to involve both communities, the host community and the relocating community. If they are involved, then they will try by all means to integrate themselves in the new order, so that overlapping influences would be avoided at all costs, because these would, if there are any overlappings, then they might be detrimental to the whole relocation process, and it might be a cause for future strife if these things are not nipped in the bud in the initial stages.